My name is Perry Osburn, and I'm the President and CEO of IMCO Carbide Tools out of Perrysburg, Ohio. We manufacture carbide cutting tools, specifically carbide end mills, which are used in machine shops to do milling on all kinds of different milling machines. We serve clients all over the world. We have about 40 countries that we distribute our products in. Epicor was a really big and important part of our growth, I believe. It provided us a means. We had been on an ERP system prior to that. That was a little outdated and didn't have a lot of modern technology to it. So when we put in Epicor, we got quite a bit more visibility on what was happening on our shop floor. We had an Epicor MES system, which we had implemented as part of our Epicor purchase. That was much better than what we had. It allowed us to be on the shop floor, allowed us to get a lot of data on what was happening on the shop floor, but it wasn't real time at all. So I had seen the Mattec product, I believe it was at a trade show actually, and inquired about it and was intrigued by the fact that you could do things right on the shop floor immediately and know what was happening, because I thought that was kind of a missing piece in what we were doing. I think there are really two significant areas that Mattec helps my business. The first one is that just the immediate visibility to a problem. You know something, if something's not going right, you know it quite quickly. And somebody is then able to actually go and do something about it, which is very nice. As opposed to the other way, which wasn't real time, when the next day you knew something didn't go right, but it was too late then to really do anything about it. So that improved the visibility quite a bit. The second thing I thought was really useful about Mattec, in the Epicor system, we have operations. You define your method of manufacture. And in those operations, you put a time that you think is going to take, the cycle time for that operation. I learned within about 6 months of Mattec being in place that those numbers were grossly inflated, like 20% higher than what the cycle times actually were when collected from the Mattec system. I also learned that the setup times that we had on our methods were grossly inaccurate and were actually quite a bit longer than what the setup times showed on the operation. Working with Mattec support has been really an excellent thing. Their people are really qualified. When we installed the system, we had several little issues. The installation went beautifully, but you can't absorb that much in their 3-day window that you're getting their consulting and training. So the following weeks, we had several questions, and every time I called them, I got a very competent and qualified person, and we never really had to call twice. I think that Mattec impacts both revenue and growth of the company, probably more so on the growth side. Revenue usually comes because you're making customers happy, and Mattec, I think, allows us to do that in a more effective way. We actually have much better visibility to what cycle times really are, what the production schedule is really going to be, as opposed to when we didn't have that ability to feed back right away and know, and we found all our methods were overstating or understating scheduling times. So if you're more accurate at telling customers when they're going to get something, it usually translates to revenue one way or another.